Welcome everybody, my name's Rob Strickland and I'm the Executive Director for South Carolina United FC. I am not a public speaker and this is our first attempt at having a video message in lieu of our regular parent meeting that we normally hold in person during our evaluations. So if there's a couple of errors, we ask that you bear with us and hopefully we communicate all of the important things that we normally address. The evaluations today will feel slightly different to years past in some of the activities and exercises that the players are doing and the durations of these sessions. However, we believe that we will be able to place the players in the appropriate teams and pools commensurate with their skill level as we have always done in the past. South Carolina United is a club that prides itself on providing a level for all players commensurate with their skill, knowing that those skill levels may change over time, and if they do, we have the opportunity within our player pathway for players to move up and down the levels. It is our desire to make sure that our club is inclusive, and that means providing opportunities for players regardless of their race, religion or socio-economic background. Today, hopefully you will see that we have a highly licensed and experienced staff that is ready to provide a fantastic environment for your child to both challenge them and provide an environment that is fun and helps them with being part of a team. The objective of these evaluations is to place the player, and so we will be doing all we can to make sure that everyone gets a fair chance to be assessed. During these sessions, you will see exercises that are both technical and a little bit tactical in nature, but the most important thing will be that we'll be able to challenge our players and to see what level they should be put on. After the evaluations, we will notify you of what your selection has been, and you will then be able to either accept or decline that spot. We know there are other options in the area, but we believe ours is the best club in the Midlands. We say that because we have fantastic facilities, like this 6-field lit complex, as well as our Monticello Road Southeastern Freight Line complex over on our east side of town, which has 5 lit fields. We're also pleased to announce that we are opening the Sorinex weight room at the Monticello complex commencing in August, as well as the Prisma Health athletic training. So that means our players will be in an environment that both is challenging, safe and rewarding in their soccer experience. We will also be having some announcements regarding some of the new leagues and placements. We're very proud to be an all-in ECNL club that provides opportunities for our highest level players to compete nationally. We're also equally as proud of our offerings that provide more of a local environment for their players to enjoy their soccer experience. We really want to be a community partner, and we want to make sure that, as always, there is a level for everyone that is inclusive and fun. I will now try and address most of the frequently asked questions. Recently, most of these questions have been around the COVID-19 situation and how that has affected our club. As our existing members will know, and I imagine our new members will have also seen over our social media channels, our club was affected greatly by the COVID virus. We had to shut down our club in March and cancel our St. Patrick's Day tournament. We've communicated all the measures we've made since that day every Sunday in our weekly newsletter. Our return to play is a phased approach and one that keeps safety as the utmost important factor. We have divided the responsibilities into 4 key stakeholders, those being the club, the coach, the player and the parents. All of the RTP protocols can be found in our RTP Return to Play document that is housed on our website and has been emailed to all existing members as well as those that are signed up for the evaluations. Some of the key components around those involve social distancing. We will be adhering to the social distancing to the best of our ability throughout the evaluation process, which will mean that some of the exercises feel a little different to normal. But safety is the number one importance, and if a player does not feel comfortable returning to the fields at this point, we will accommodate their evaluation later in the summer. Another common question normally revolves around our coaching staff and how they're picked and how experienced they are. We are very proud at South Carolina United to have the most highly experienced, licensed and diverse coaching staff in the Midlands. In fact, we think that we have some of the best coaches throughout the state of South Carolina and beyond. Our licenses have been both governed by the United States Soccer Federation as well as the NSCAA, and we even have a couple of coaches that have the UEFA European Pro licenses. While a license doesn't guarantee a great coach, it certainly shows that we are dedicated to our craft and we take the soccer experience seriously here in the Midlands. We want the training to be both challenging and fun, and we're absolutely sure that our coaching staff can do that. Another common question, especially for our new members, is regarding where will practice take place. South Carolina United is proud to own 11 lit soccer fields. We are the only club in the Midlands to be able to make that claim, and it provides a fantastic environment for practice. We also know that at the youngest age groups, travel distance from one's house is an important factor in whether or not they're able to play soccer. So in our junior academy, we have an east and west location. Our west location is located in Irmo, that has 6 lit soccer fields, and our east location is in the Monticello Road Southeastern Freight Line Soccer Complex, which services most of our east parents. We also have facilities at the Polo Road Recreation Complex, which helps some of our most northeastern members. As we get older and teams are more tiered based on skill, we bring those practices together and meet at both our West and Monticello complex. Often the team in which you are placed, or the pool in which you are placed, will determine your final practice location, and those will be distributed to everyone after the final team and player pool placements have been made. The fees associated with playing travel soccer are not cheap, and it is our commitment at South Carolina United to provide fair and value-based pricing, and also ensure that no child is left behind or eliminated from the opportunity to play for South Carolina United based on their socioeconomic background. This is something that is near and dear to my heart, as I've often mentioned. Had my mother had to have paid the fees that we charge here in America for travel soccer, it's unlikely that I would be able to be sitting here today. So it is our absolute commitment to provide needs-based financial aid for all that require it. We're able to do this by some of our great support from our sponsors, those being Blue Cross Blue Shield, Southeastern Freight Line, Resource Financial, Pepsi, Sorinex, Prisma Health, CMS Roofing, and many, many more. Those funds go directly into an account that helps to offset the cost for people that can't afford it. Last year, we issued more than $88,000 of financial aid to over 234 recipients, all the way from our recreational level to our U19 youth program. Now let me hit a few quick hits that's new for this season. One of the major changes will be our apparel supplier. Now we will be with Puma. We're very excited to be with Puma and all that that brings us, and we'll send a lot more details about that later in the summer. But that will see a change from our Under Armour. So we ask everyone to really pay close attention to the sizing charts that we'll distribute to make sure that the kit fits. I think many of you have seen it online, and it's a really sweet look, or lit as the kids have told me, for this year. We'd also like to recognize our new uniform supplier, who will be Lloyd's Soccer. Lloyd's will provide an environment for online ordering, and again, some more information about that will be coming soon. We'd also like to recognize Sorinex. Sorinex has been a great sponsor recently of us and donated a full gym, which will be housed at the Southeastern Freight Line Soccer Center. This will provide another great add-on to our player environment by providing some core training to complement the technical skills. In addition to that, at the Southeastern Freight Line Center, we have partnered with Prisma Health to provide on-site athletic training for both injury prevention and injury treatment for our members. We will have a dedicated on-site Prisma Health employee that will be present Monday through Thursday from 4 to 9 p.m. and then all day Saturday and Sunday to help our young players. In closing, we absolutely understand that these evaluation processes are often very high stress for both the player and quite often the parent. Let me assure you that our coaching staff takes the responsibility of the placements very seriously. We have had pre-meetings, meetings throughout the evaluations, and we will meet after all the evaluations to ensure that the players are placed as appropriately as possible. We know that not everyone will agree with those decisions, but we ask that you trust our process and accept your position in our club when it's offered. We're excited about next season and look forward to it being the best in South Carolina United history. We've had great enhancements to our facilities, great additions to our coaching staff, but most of all, it's our members that make this club great. So we thank you for being here today, both our returning members and ones that may be new to our club this year. I look forward to seeing everyone on the field. Go United.